Alright, so I wanted to do an update on this Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra ZEROLEMON 10,000 milliamp hour battery case. So there's a few things I noticed with this case. If you turn this battery on, even if you take the phone out, the battery case will actually stay on. And then there's also another weird thing I noticed. If you press this button twice fast, oh, I guess the case has to be off. So if I turn it off, if you press this twice fast, it turns these two lights on. I don't know what this is for. Maybe like a low powered flashlight. But I did that on accident and I thought I broke the battery because I was like pushing the button, holding the button, and nothing was happening. And I was like, did I break it? What's going on? And then I was just doing this, and then I was like, oh, okay. So if you press it twice fast, it turns that on or off. Um, I was able to finally test this with Samsung Pay. It did work. That was on one register. I haven't tried it on multiple like credit card readers and stuff, but it did work. I didn't have to like touch it physically to the thing, so it does allow the Samsung Pay contactless credit card payment feature. So, and then another thing with this case, I noticed that I accidentally press both buttons a lot of times. Like I'll just be meaning to press one button, but because they're like level with each other, I accidentally tap both on accident and I take screenshots. So that's kind of annoying. I might do something, maybe add something to extend the height of this, or do something to make this one taller so that way when I press it I don't accidentally press both. And let's see what else. So the double light thing, the credit card reader. Oh, so one thing, if you guys have been watching my other videos, you probably noticed I've been using this phone, the camera, to record my videos, but I've been recording in 4K, 30 frames per second, and depending on the ambient temperature and if I forgot to turn this battery charger off or I left it plugged in, the phone will, or the camera will overheat and it will stop my recording. It pops up a message warning me that the camera is turning off, and I have a few seconds. If I notice, I can mention it, but sometimes it'll just shut off and I don't see it, and then it's kind of like where I have to check where I left off. Um, but I've been using this phone to record as well as mirroring the screen onto a monitor so that way I can see what I'm recording while I'm sitting down, because my camera is like up above me so I can't look at the screen. So that also contributes to the heat, I believe, because my phone's doing too much stuff. So I'll be mirroring my phone screen using a what's that thing called? Um, the Google Chromecast, that's what it's called. So the Google Chromecast, I've been casting my screen onto a monitor that's in front of me so I can see what I'm recording. The only thing is it's weird because it's upside down, so when I move something to the left on the screen, it moves to the right. So that kind of confuses me. You'll notice when I do my recordings, I sometimes move it the wrong way. But anyways, that has nothing to do with the case. I'm kind of just explaining. But if you have the battery charging while I use the camera, it overheats, but that's not limited to the case. If I'm charging with a cable, even without the case, it will have the same heat issue. So keep that in mind if you're doing anything like 4K recording, that it can cause the camera to overheat much faster. So if you're planning to do a long recording, you want to make sure that you're not charging the battery. Um, and also, if you have the flash on, it causes it to overheat faster as well. I was recording one video where I had the flash on and I had the battery charging on accident, and it died in I think about 14 or 15 minutes. Normally without the battery charging, and I think without the flash on or with the flash on, I was getting close to 30 minutes or a little over 30 minutes of recording before it overheated and shut off. But yeah, Samsung contactless Samsung Pay works. The weird double click light issue, then the button issue I've had where I accidentally pressed both at the same time. It happened a few times. It's not that big of a deal, but it does happen. I kind of wish they raised this side of the lip more because I kind of hold my phone like this, and it's kind of hard to grip that. But if you hold your phone in your left hand, it's actually a really good grip, that you can actually pinch and hold this. If you hold it with this side, it's kind of, you can only pinch it downwards. I kind of wish they had it so I can hold it like that, because sometimes I'll try and use my phone one-handed. Um, let's see what else updates. So I did drop this one time from up high. I kind of caught it slightly and then it hit the ground, so I guess it wasn't a full speed drop, but it protected the phone well. There is one issue I have, and also one thing that helped me with the overheat issue. On the back here, inside this spot, it's hollow, so I'll open up my phone and show you that, or I'll open up the case and show you. And I'll also show you the complaint I have with the case. So let me show you here. So to take this out, I just lift the corners of this part and then I can push the back out. All right, so that's the easiest way I found to remove the case. All right. Oh, and then if I don't know if I remember if I mentioned, because I re-recorded this, but if you have the battery charging, all right, even if you take the phone out, this one, the battery will keep charging. So on the old models, if you take the phone out, it will stop charging. So right now I took the phone out. All right, so I'll hold this and turn it off. All right, so as I was mentioning with the overheating issue, this thing is all hollow. So what I did was I took a freezer Ziploc bag, and then I used one of those bag sealer things. I used a food saver sealer, and I crimped it into like about the same size as this slot. And then I had like a much longer tube I filled with water, and then I tried and crimp it to be like small enough to fit in here. And it was a little bit difficult because with the food saver, you can't really get it exact where you want it. So I had to kind of experiment and do multiple times until I got it the right size. But this helps pull the heat away from the back here. So I did a recording just recently, and that recording was close to an hour long with the flash on, but not charging. I tried it with charging, and with this water pouch with the flash on, it only lasted me 14-15 minutes. So if one of my other videos, like a few videos before the one I recently uploaded, I was like, oh no, it froze. But whenever it freezes, then I try and merge the videos together, but I kind of stopped doing that because when I merge the videos together, I think it limits it to 1080p instead of 4K. So actually I lose quality of the videos. So I try and avoid that. Now I just do like part 1, part 2, part 3 if it overheats. So kind of expect that in the future. I kind of wanted to put like a plastic seal in here and then fill this with water, because there is a gap here as well that goes around the camera. And then I wanted to put some kind of spray seal on top, but I don't know what I can use to do that. If anybody knows how you can, like, basically essentially what I want to do is, if you were to fill a cup with water and you have a spray that you can spray on top of the water, and that creates a seal over the water as well as around the cup to keep the water inside. That's kind of what I want to create here. So I can put water completely filled in here and then put like spray a seal on top. So that would be amazing. Something similar to like a boba cup, but boba cups use like hot, like it heats the plastic to melt it on. And I don't think I can do that with this lip here. I'd have to spray some kind of adhesive or something. So yeah, I think I mentioned everything about the case, that all the updates. So the battery, the way I use it, because I upload videos, I'm constantly using 5G, not Wi-Fi, and I'm recording videos with flash and everything. This case actually doesn't last me long enough, I feel. If I use it, it'll just barely get me till the end of the day, where there's like 1 dot left and I'm worried it's not gonna be able to charge my phone anymore. But so extreme usage with recording long videos, having the screen on all the time. I'm always responding to text messages and calls, and also uploading videos. I notice when I'm uploading a video to YouTube and recharging the phone at the same time, it recharges super slow, even with the super fast charging charger. So, oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, because this thing is just like a solid plastic, I don't know if you can see in here, but this plastic is kind of scuffing up, and it's also scuffing up the phone here. So if you were to put your phone in this case and you wanted to keep your phone in like brand new condition, keep that in mind, because as you can see, it's getting all scratched and scuffed up here. It's kind of disappointing to me. It's all scratched and scuffed already now, so I don't care anymore, because I mean, it already lost its nice, pretty unscuffedness. So now I just put it in the case and not worry. But if you are going to do this, you might want to line this with some kind of tape or plastic or foam or something that won't scratch your phone. So I don't know if I complain to ZeroLemon about that, if they'll do anything about it. They might give me a discount and say we'll send another case for free, but that won't really fix the scuffs on my phone. So yeah, I mean, I've had some issues before with one of their cases, where before they came out with this design that locks the phone in really well, they used a flexible, like, soft rubber and then a hard plastic that just kind of wrapped around, but it wasn't good enough. Like, when I dropped the phone with that old type of case design, the whole plastic thing separated, the whole case flew out, the phone flew out, my S Pen flew out, the battery flew out, and then it cracked my screen on my Note 8. But they were nice. They sent me basically this type of case for the Note 8. And then, yeah, so they let me exchange it for free. They didn't just like send it to me though. They had me send in the old one that wasn't that good. But yeah, so they at least did something. They didn't just say too bad or whatever. So that was kind of nice of them. Yeah. So I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I've been using their case on my Note 8, the one that's similar to this, and I liked it a lot. With the way I've been using my phone now, though, the battery doesn't quite last so long. So yeah, so in summary, what I learned: press this twice, it turns on these two lights for like a very low powered flashlight. I don't think you can even see. Oh, let me turn off the flash on here. Let me see if you can even see the light. Can I turn off the flash still? I guess I can't. Let me cover the flash here and see if... Oh, that won't work. If I cover the flash, it also covers the camera, huh? Oh, okay. So I guess I can't check this. I'll check on my... Oh, yeah. So it's a very weak, low-powered flashlight. I wouldn't really use it as a flashlight. Okay, so other than that, 2 buttons, turn it back off. 1 button, turn it back on. That's one thing I get annoyed. I always turn on the charging on accident. I liked it better with the Note 8, where you press and hold to turn it on and press and hold to turn it off. That was, to me, a better design. I don't like that it turns itself on when I accidentally press the button. Okay, so the other thing, so that weird light thing with pressing twice. Okay, then this hollow area, I put a water pouch to help with the overheating issue. The other thing, this allows for grip if you hold it in your left hand. In your right hand, it's not so good because they got rid of the lip on this side. It's not sticking out so much. And I think that's because the ultra wide camera up here, if they build this too tall, it will actually see this lip. So that's why, I think that's why they cut it shorter. Okay, also the 2 buttons here, I accidentally press it twice and do a screenshot on accident. So I'm planning to add something to thicken this, or add something to thicken this, just so I can only press that button and not press both on accident. Okay, let's see what else. Taking out the case and putting it back is a little bit of a pain. The other thing, if you have the charging on, even if you take the phone out, it will keep the charging on. So this light will, the lights for how much battery is left will stay on, and the charging will stay on. So that's another weird thing. When it's charging the phone, it keeps these lights on, which I feel is kind of a waste of battery power, but I mean, it probably doesn't waste that much, but still, I feel like it's a waste of battery power. Okay, so I think that's it. the scratches on the top. So yeah, so you want to put something on top of your phone to prevent it from scuffing the metal part. And I think that's everything. So now that I got everything in my mind, quicker summary, double click, turns on this weird flashlight thing, double click, turns it back off, click once, turns this on, press and hold, turns it off. Sometimes it's annoying because you'll press it on accident and it will stay on. Then this, good for grip. This side, not so good for grip. What else? The scuffing on top, and this hollow area, I put a little water pouch to help with overheating. All right. Oh yeah, and then the Samsung Pay, it works well with this. So the only thing you don't get out of this is the wireless power share. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you guys, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.